Grab a blanket and a snack, relax, unwind, no turning back. We're about to dive in deep in the games where secrets sleep. Let the good times roll today. Hit that like and subscribe while you wait. Misty Veil is on the way. Come on in, don't delay. What up?
Hello, hello, welcome in. How is everyone? Happy Wednesday. Oh, that's right, we have a new day. I'm going to leave that alone for right now. I think okay. All right, so we're back on that third Zielonka save. Hopefully this one will not get glitched too. Been having some problems here and there, and it's probably all my fault. Doing something stupid, using a mod or something, or too many. But we currently have $3,889. We have 2 fields, we have chickens, and we've been doing odd jobs. We have a couple of tractors, we have some grain in the grain silo waiting for the right month. And what else did we have? We fertilized, we limed. So we're going to be doing some odd jobs and just trying to make some more money. Oh, I think we made the goat pen, but we don't have any goats. Yeah, so that went well. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely week. This is our farm. There's our grandpa, Walter, our grain silo. We've got a harvester, seeder. And those are our chickens in the background. And I think this is, let's see, it is 5:35. This is where we left off. Apparently I didn't sleep. Yeah, and I put some, oh, that does not look good. Why? Why are you looking like that? Here, let's be neat about this, shall we? There we go. That looks a lot better. So when we can, we'll be able to get 24 goats, but I'll probably get, oh my God, look at this. This is terrible. I need to smooth that up, but I don't think I have enough money to smooth it out. So we are growing canola, and it's got weeds. Great. It's got weeds. So what I'm going to do, we've got our first set of eggs. We could sell that. What I'm looking for with the goats, I probably am going to start with just goats and sell the milk. Or turn it, I can put a small dairy on the farm. I think that costs, what does that cost? 36? Wait, where's P? I think starting construction, if you do factories, you go down to the bottom and it gets the smaller ones. We could do goat milk. Is that the dairy? That's a cement factory. That's grape. There's the dairy. 36,000. Yeah. You get a small dairy, or you can just take it to wherever. So this is our goat sheep facility. We can only have 24 total for this limit, this size, whatever you want to call it. And this is our farm. So we have this field, and then we have this field, which currently doesn't have anything on there. Interesting. Okay. So what is our month? It is September. We should be able to put some more seed down. Hang on. Girl, it's not closed. The door is freaking open. Come on. She's outside scratching on the door. It's open. It's not even, it's shut a little bit. She can push it if she just stands on it. She's like, I'm stuck. Oh my God. Girlfriend, get in here. Boots. Come on. It's your little paw coming through the door. Here. She's just sitting there. I got one eye peeking through the darn door. Girlfriend. We might be able to, because I think this is cultivated, farmland owned crops. Oh no, this has canola on it. Never mind. It is growing, so we don't need to do anything. So I'm going to sleep. Oh my God. And that will roll it over into September, October. This is our little bed. This is our little house. Isn't it cute? We cannot go in, and that looks like it's a problem. There are houses that you can do mods for where you can actually go in the houses. This is not one of them. So when you sleep, I have it as 1 day equals 1 month. So I could have done some odd jobs, but it's just like, nah, it's fine. And I do apologize for not. Oh, we're in October. Oh, it's misty out. Oh my goodness, misty for misty. And we do have weeds, so I need to figure out. Yeah, that's not good. I either need to get some herbicide or I need to rent a weeder because these are not good. It's going to reduce our yield. And let me see what's going on over. Oh, and this one's got weeds too. No, not weeds. We're being infested, and I only have $3,700, and I don't want to take a loan out. And sadly, this won't work, even though because this will just rip the crop up. So I can't use that. But I might. Let's see if I can look. I can do search. That is not what I was looking for. Not. That is not what I was doing. Mulchers, spaders, plows, cultivators. Is it cultivators? I don't think it is. I think we need a weeder. Seeders, planters, seeds, rollers, weeders. Here we go. So the cheapest one is $6,500, which we don't have. If I go here, can I lease it out? Yeah, I could lease it for $331. Okay, that's cool. We can do that. Then I can do both fields. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop that. We're going to go across the street and we're going to pick it up. And we're going to weed our both fields and try not to lose our tractor because I can't drive, just like my song. I can drive. Oh, that's a small little baby. But our fields are not massive. Look at that. The weather is gorgeous. Mice patch, jet smit. Okay, I can't read Polish or German or whatever that is. Backwards. There we go. Okay, meter on. The effort is too much. No! The effort is too much. Yeah, the effort for the cat is too much. You're right. You're absolutely right on that. Kitty cat is saying it's too much. Beware, citizens. She is driving again. Look out. It is buyer to beware. Okay, so X to fold. These little things spread out. I drove a big one the other day. It was massive. It only took me 3 passes to do the entire field. I was like, damn. Okay, then we lower it. And so what this does is this goes through the crop, somehow magically does not pull the crop out, but does pull all the weeds out. Who knew? Who knew that there was such a thing that would just only pull the weeds out? I don't know how it's not pulling out all the other problems, or the crops, but apparently it's not. So we can go through this, and apparently this is better than using herbicide. I don't know. And it still says it needs rolling, and I'm like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I hope you're doing well, Miss Black Eye. I hope you're doing well. So we are weeding our 2 fields in the hopes that this will increase our yield, because we already did lime everything. So I'm going to go this way. I can't drive. Oh my God, it's so hard. Oh, well that didn't help because there's still weeds where I just was. Why? See, it's pulling the weeds, but then they're popping back again. I'm confused. I am confused. Maybe it's just pulling most of the weeds, not all of the weeds. I don't know. Maybe this was a bad choice and I don't know. Because I see them going away, but it seems like they're magically popping back. This is a lot of weeds. I'll be honest, I never paid attention to weeds before. Either that or I just turned them off. I don't remember how I was playing. I think I had crop damage off. I think I have weeds off and stones off. And it's just like, I'm just doing it on easy mode. Well, there's definitely less weeds. Hey, Lady Kryptonite. You know what jump started my challenge? My pea field. Oh my, did it help with my peas? How do you harvest peas? Now I just did canolas. What special equipment do I need to harvest peas? Because I only got me. You must have had like a massive return on peas. Because I'm trying on another save. I'm trying poplar, but that takes like 2 years to come in. And supposedly you can build an empire and it just like gets you millions. But yeah, I don't know. Well, most of the weeds are gone, but there's still some weeds, so I don't know why this is supposed to be effective. I'm so confused. Yeah, I could definitely see that most of the weeds are going, but I have a mod that lets normal harvesters. Well, ain't you just sassy? You have a mod that lets you normal harvesters pick up peas. And how much money did you make from your peas, young lady? Probably a crap ton, right? I still haven't done the orchards. I want to do the orchard one. I think I have it on this save, that mod for orchards and stuff. I want to do orchards as well because I think that would be good. I'm good. My body felt very crickety this morning. Must have slept a weird angle. I'm only half crickety now. You'll share it. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all are funny. Well, it does look better. That definitely looks less weeds, but there's still weeds. I'm confused. I guess the less weeds I have, the better my harvest will be, I guess. I don't know. The people need their peas. Yes, they do. I use peas a lot. I do. Peas and corn. Peas and corn. Peas and corn. They're very yummy and very tasty. Yes, so we have started the process of, I'll share some personal details. We have started the process of looking for kitchen remodelers. I was talking to Miss Black Eye last night. So I have currently 4. I have 2 coming tomorrow, 1 coming Saturday, and then 1 coming next week. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pick someone to trust to do this. And then the lone people were driving me absolutely bat crap crazy today. All the information that I submitted 2 weeks ago, they were like, oh, you need to submit this. You have a notice of like not enough information. And I'm like, we sent this to you. And they're like, you need to do this. I'm like, okay. So I had to call the insurance again and go, hey, we need exactly this. And then as soon as I got that sorted, then they're like, oh, well, you need to send a 1099 or your dad's tax returns. And I'm like, we already sent you that. Well, you need to do it again. I'm sorry, what? Do you not save your emails? So I finally sent it again. And I called the guy back up, and I didn't know that the guy was the one who texted me, because he was the one who texted me, yeah, we need your dad's 1099 and this and that. And I called him up, and he goes, well, that's why I texted you. I said, oh, are you Corey? Are you Corey, the one that texted me? He goes, yeah. I'm like, well, it would have been, because he never answers the phone with his name. He's like, yeah. How professional is that? I'm like, dude. I was like, are you good? Is this all we need? Have you looked at it? Is it okay? Is this still going through on the 1st? Because that's like next Wednesday. Everything looks good so far. That's not a yes. Like, Jesus. I'm like, oh my God, people. And then we got the estimate for the electrical upgrade in the house. It's like, okay, that's cool. That's going to cost about 4,000 more than I thought it was, but it needs to be done. It's technically, the house is out of code because it's from the 60s, from the early 60s, and it hasn't been upgraded ever. So it needs a new panel and it needs pretty much everything. So it's like, fine, if we get this loan, we can do that. But these people who are going to come and check and give us quotes for the kitchen better not say, oh, it's going to be 40 or better because it's a small ass kitchen. He may as well just answer with, he might. I know, right? I was like, dude, why, how are you professional when you're not going, yes, this is Corey so-and-so with it, you know, yeah, how can I help you? No, he's just like, hey, what? What are you doing? How professional are you? What's going on? Why? But no, I was like, oh my God. It was like, even the insurance lady was just like, what do they want? And I'm like, they said that it's listed that the house, they wanted what the house would be reimbursable. Yeah, that's very true, Lady Kryptonite. Very few people have any class these days. But what they were saying, that, because she sent me the declaration page for the insurance, and that listed what the house would be reimbursed at if it was a lost cause, like fire or whatever. And this guy was saying that it's listed as a percentage and not a dollar amount. And I'm looking at it going, I don't see where you're seeing that. And even the lady in the insurance was going, I don't see where that is either. She goes, but I'll do it this way. This is what I'll do. And so she sent me what she had, and I sent it to them, and they seemed happy. I was like, okay. But then I saw a thing that Ruth Chris was actually getting ticked off at people who were coming in looking crappy and acting crappy and not dressy and not polite and just rude and stuff. And they were cracking down and not letting people in. And I was like, good on you. I was like, but you know, I guess that means I can't wear my jeans, even though my jeans look really nice. I was like, fine, I'll wear nice dress pants because I don't have any skirts or dresses. I was like, but I'll dress up to go to like Ruth Chris. I dress up if I'm going to go out. But yeah, a lot of people just like come in just looking like dirt, and it's like, oh my goodness, you people. And then they're loud and rude, and it's like, why? Your parents just never taught you. You screenshot the mod. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not going to try it right now, of course. I might try it on something else, though. I've got, on one of my other saves, I've got like 4 fields of poplar. And I planted some trees so that my small, really tiny lumber mill could have some more stuff to do. Decorum people, yeah, they don't have any decorum. And I think it's just because their parents didn't get taught decorum, and they haven't taught their kids decorum. It's like they skipped a couple of generations from when we were taught. And it's like, you know, it's like, I guess our generation or the generation after us was just like, oh, well, we didn't like how our parents, you know, did X, Y, Z to us, so we're just not going to do anything to our kids because, you know, we don't want to hurt their feelings. I'd be like, you know what? Come on. Snap up. Get with it. Get with the program. What's wrong with you? So yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, and I see it a lot too. I just started watching the Caleb Hammer. He's the guy he does finances, but he tells people that he's gonna roast them. But it's not funny. I mean, I understand his frustration, but sometimes it's a little much for me. But I understand where he's coming from. Parents can't spank kids, or well, I know, because they get arrested, and I'm like, that was part of it too. But the part where they ended up getting arrested for it was because people were just like, oh, you can't hit that kid, or I can't hit that kid because it might hurt their feelings, and it might damage them, because apparently they were damaged. There are still weeds in my field. I don't understand. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. So I'm just going to go on to the next fields. But yeah, it's just like, if you try and discipline your kid. Now, there are people who take it to extreme. I get it. And yes, those people are not good people. But at the same time, at the same time, you you have to be able, a few good smacks if that kid is being a jackass or whatever, or having an absolute meltdown or picking stuff up. I've seen parents let kids just start picking stuff up in stores and grocery and just throwing them down on the ground. Oh my God. Mm-mm. That child would have no way to sit down for a month. I am not sorry. Absolutely not. You do not act that way. You do not have a meltdown. Mechanical weeders only can get certain size weeds to get only. Oh well, okay. Thank you. I'll switch to using a squirt bottle to get them in line, right? Then they'll say you're still abusing them. And it's like, okay, so instead of renting this, I should have rented herbicide. That's what I was thinking for. So instead of renting this at $300, I should have spent something else and went to, I didn't know it was only certain weeds. Oh, well so I'll do this and then I guess I'll try and rent I'm gonna have to take a loan out. I don't want to take any loans out. I want to do it on my own. Yeah, but these kids, man, some of these kids, I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And I think the reason I didn't want any kids is I had anger issues and I was afraid I was going to hurt them. So you had to laugh. Though the first warning on dog training collars now is do not use them on kids. Apparently, people have been trying that. But it's only a small shock. It won't hurt them, really. If it doesn't hurt the dog. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. Just maybe. Maybe I'm kidding. Maybe it would actually do a good job. Give them a little shock nowadays. Put it on the lowest setting. And just say, look. Now, what do they say about tasers? If your kid is having an absolute meltdown, can you tase them? Probably not. And you know I'm only being sarcastic when I say this. I'm not serious. I am not in the least serious. Although, maybe, depending on how old the kid is. Grams would walk. Hang on. Okay, sorry. Younger Grams told me to walk up and grab electric fence and you survived. Oh my God. Yep. I did that on my own when I was working on a horse farm. It was raining and I was cutting through a fence that had an electric fence on the top and on the top. And I had feed and I was going from one pasture to the other with grain. And yeah, my shoulder touched it and I was down on the ground. Down on the ground and the horses, I looked up, I'm like dazed and I'm looking up and the horses, I've got like three little heads right here and they're like, what's up? What you doing, human? Where's our grain? Luckily the grain did not spill. But yeah, so no, I bought Dad a spill proof tumbler and you could still spill it. It has a little slide to close it, and so he's getting really good at closing it when he's not using it. He tried to he takes his alcoholic drink and it's still got ice in it and he pours it into his water glass. So he tried to take the lid off, but he forgot and he poured the ice all over the lid. Okay. So that's what he was out there huffing and puffing about. I was like, oh, well, okay then. I was like, let me help you. So, got that sorted. So he's still drinking. He's got alcoholic ice in his regular water now, which is fine and stuff. But yeah, yeah, those electric wires are no joke, man. They will knock you out. I'm glad he's helping him through though, because ice is easier. Yeah, the ice was easier to clean up. Trust me, definitely easier to clean up than the alcohol itself, which was gone, thank God. So, but yeah, so we've got a packed schedule the next 3 weeks. But yeah, 26,500 and we're going to put in recessed lights in the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. So that's going to be good, and that's included in all that stuff. And I might be able to ask them to put a couple of more lights out into the garage because we've got one light bulb out there and it's kind of dim. So it's kind of dark out there. I could use some more light out there, please and thank you. Or I could just see whichever contractor. Oh, and we had a leak. We had a plumber come out today because there's been a leak from in the ceiling above the bathroom mirror. So I was like, called the plumber. The plumber comes out and he gets up. He's like, where's the crawl space? Up in the attic. So I showed him where it was. He goes up there. I hear him stomping around. He comes back. He goes, well, it's not a plumbing job. So goody. He goes, it's a roofing job. I'm like, oh, fuck. He goes, but it's not technically a roofing job. He goes, the whatever compressor or whatever was up there that's supposed to pull the air out of the bathroom from your vent that is in the bathroom wasn't, it was on the ground. So water was just coming in and the wood rotted. So that's why we're having leaks. Yay. So he put it back. He says, I put it back. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So I said, so when we have people come in to remodel the kitchen, if they're contractors, he goes, they could do it. And I'm like, okay. So I'll have to make sure to tell them to add that on to the thing. I'm like, oh, goody. And if they're regular contractors, maybe they can do siding as well as like the front door and the mailbox and the front light. I can just add all that onto it all at once. Get everything done. And it's like, oh my God, there's so many little things. You too. Dang, garage roof started leaking is one. Oh no. It's not. I know. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope your car does not get ruined. Because I know classic cars, you got to keep those things in tip-top condition, man. Do not want that ruined. What kind of classic car is it? I'm curious now. You have to send me pictures later. I'm not a car enthusiast, but I like a good car. I mean, I'd always ride in one, but I like a good car. Oh, I wish I could turn the radio on and not get dinged. Well, I will say that this does take a lot of the weeds out, which is great. But you're right, it only seems to be a certain size of weed. And I didn't realize that they came in small, medium, and large weeds. Who knew? But this definitely looks a lot better. But you're right, I'm going to have to get the herbicide. I may have to do a bunch of odd jobs. Car's fine. I tarped the roof. Oh, yay. A 67 Ford Galaxy 500. Ooh. Left it to me almost ready to be back on the road. Quick, get a piece of wood and some glue. Oh my God, you're funny. This black eye. Oh my gosh. I would like to see. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do some. I want to see 67 Ford Galaxy. 67. Oh, if I could spell it would be great. Ooh, pretty. That's a sweet car. Like I said, I'm not a big old car person, but that's a nice car. That's a nice car, Miss Lady Kryptonite. I would be upset about that thing getting hurt or injured or pooped on by a bird. Uh-oh. What is going on here? You get there. Yep, I Discorded you the pics. Nice. Let me see. Where's Discord? Oh my God, that is sweet. Oh, it's in red too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at those old-fashioned dashes. Oh my God. Can you imagine if they put that kind of car out today? Ah, that is sweet. Special Harvesters pack. Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Disable that mess. Very nice, very nice. You got us definitely, Grandpa did you a solid. Very, very lovely. Is it even worth me finishing this field instead of just trying to... I've already done it. I'm just going to do it anyway. They did have the best cars. Solid. He and I rebuilt it when I was a kid. It was abandoned in a barn up to its axles and muds. He knew no one else would love it. Oh, honey. You had a good grandpa. I'm so happy for you. That's so sweet. Not everybody's got good grandpas. That's really nice. Really, really, really nice. I am exceedingly happy for you. Yeah, just keep listening to one ear on Dad because he keeps coughing and I worry about him. And yep, no, turn. There we go. We turn this. I figured out how to use the animal trailer last night and transfer animals because on my other save I had one pen that was sheep and goats, and I had enough money from doing odd jobs and selling stuff that I bought a second pen, and I decided to have one pen dedicated to sheep and one pen dedicated to goats, but I couldn't figure out how to move the goats from the one pen to the other pen. God, it was crazy. And then supposedly I had weather turned off just for looks, and then there was a tornado cruising around somewhere, but I couldn't see it. So I'm like, okay, we've got, because the whole forecast thing up in the upper right hand corner showed a tornado, and I'm like, I don't see it. I hear weird things, but I don't see like a tornado anywhere. So that was fun. That's the second time that's happened. And I'm like, alrighty then, we get tornadoes. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely, you got cat. Yes, definitely, we got cows, as Jamie Gertz famously said on the first Twister movie. I don't know why they had to remake the dang thing. I never did watch the remake because the first one had Princess Bride, Carrie Elwes, and it had just great cast. I mean, it just had a great cast. It was perfect. You had to go and change it up because you can't think of anything new to do, so you'd have to do something old and remake it. Just, just re-release the originals. Just re-release the originals, Aww. I see your Discord post, Lady Kryptonite. I understand. I get it. I gets it. I do. I did not have anybody like that in my family because I didn't know my mom or dad's family until I was like 13. Didn't even know my parents had parents. And they didn't really want nothing to do with me. The remake is nothing like the original. It was pretty entertaining. Was it really? I like the original, though. The original was really entertaining. Carrie Elwes being the slick-ass bad guy. That was great. Jamie Gertz being a sex therapist. I was just like, what is happening here? I was like, why is this even a thing? But okay. We are almost done. Then I'm going to try and do some odd jobs. I know you do. Any FS25, I need to finish redoing my dragon room. I've been working on it for 4 days. I want to get it done. Dragon room. And what game? What game you play in the dragon room? I don't have any particular questions at the moment. I'm actually doing pretty darn good. So, for a novice. What game are you building a dragon room? And whenever you're done, you can send me pictures of that too. because I'm always nosy and curious. Oh my gosh, but go to your dragon room. I thought about getting the game of real life. Oh, your dragon. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm thinking that you're playing like Crimson Desert and got a homestead and making it like with dragons. I'm all right. I'm fine. Your bearded dragon room. Not a problem. It's the room all my baby beardies are in. No problem. I still want to see a picture of it. I think they're kind of cute. I wouldn't want one by myself, but I still think they're kind of cute. But when you're done with it and you have a moment, you can send me pics of it. Come on, you can do it. You got this. But go do your dragon room. Take care of all the little babies. I'm doing pretty good. You did answer my main questions as to why this wasn't pulling all the weeds up. I did get most of them, which is cool. Listen, okay, no worries. No worries, no worries. I'm just going to be nattering on about God knows what. I was talking about Caleb Hammer. I was like, he's interesting. He's interesting to listen to. I don't always like how he gets so loud, but he did say he was going to roast him, so it's for a show. I've seen the original an embarrassing amount of times, love it, but that scene at Aunt Meg's, yes! Oh my God, she was so good. Aunt Meg was amazing. I used to have that thing on repeat. I would just put it on. Like Lord of the Rings, that was one of the shows that I would put on, like I put on Lord of the Rings and just listen to while I was reading or doing something else. Okay, so we're just going to stop that there because I think that's pretty much all the weeds. Okay, so we're going to lift. We're going to fold. Look at you. You're so cute. And then we're going to return you, and I'm going to see if I can get some herbicide and a sprayer, which I probably don't have enough money to lease. So that's enough. I can just drop that right here. Drop. Do that, and go here, and vehicles, and lease. Return. Yes. Cool. Now I need to do some jobs. Ooh, look at this cultivating stuff. Oh, we're going to do the deadwood. Oh, God, do I have a chainsaw? Wait, do I have a chainsaw? I do not have a chainsaw. Are you kidding? Oh, my gosh. How do I not have a chainsaw? Okay, so we have to buy a chainsaw for $1,000, so that's going to really reduce. I'm glad all of them are like the same. Okay, so we're going to go and do the deadwood, and it's over here. So I'm going to go here. Oh God, I'm in a cornfield. Holy, I gotta go this way. I'm in a cornfield. Where's the exit? Oh my gosh. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia. Okay, here's the exit. Oh, thank God. Ah, that was scary. I was just like, so on my other save, I have like 3 of these 3 fields. 80. Well, you can't see it behind my head, but I have the 3 fields that way. Okay, so we're over here. So we're gonna cut these down. I'm not even gonna. And this will come in the red 200 because I spent 1,000 and this is 1,200. So I just do this, chop them down. You could get a trailer and haul them away and sell them and stuff, but I'm never able to get them on the dang trailer, and it's just too much of a pain in the butt. So I just ignore it. I know I'm wasting money, but it's fine. Okay, there's another one over here. There's some more over there. I don't know how many times I didn't realize there was a pond right here, and I just started going this one. Hard to type. That's all right. And I ended up in the lake. And I'm like, why am I swimming? because I didn't see where I was going. There's some more of it there. And I still haven't tried fishing. I have got to try fishing. There is one right on the edge here. My dad is having a hard time. Yeah, he's really not acclimating to not being able to go out on his own and stuff, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I can to keep an eye on him. And I did get him a rolling walker with 4 wheels. He likes that a lot better. He's doing a little bit better with it because he can lock it and sit down on it when he remembers to. Oh, that was clever. Hello? Anybody here? But he did slip down. So the nurse visited yesterday from the home health, and just she left, and as soon as she left, I heard him complaining and kind of getting upset and agitated. And where is this? And I came out and he was on the floor, and so was the rolling walker. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? He bent down to pick up a piece of popcorn that he dropped, and ended up on the floor. Didn't hit his head or nothing. So I'm running out, grabbing the nurse, and she and I both lifted him up. Is there anything over here? So, but luckily he didn't hit his head or nothing, but I was just like, are you kidding me? So I felt bad for him. And we're swimming. We're alligators. We're now alligators now. Because apparently is there one on this side? No, there's not on this side. I wish I could cut down trees in third person, but I can only do it in first. Maybe over on this side? Nope. Maybe I have to go out of frame range because I'm missing like one. I'm just missing one darn tree. I'm not seeing it. Okay, we're way past the line. Sometimes they're right on the line. Come on, don't be sneaky now. Where are you? Okay, but yeah, he said he was feeling kind of sad that he couldn't go anywhere and he had to wait, and he was getting mad because I wouldn't let him spend his money on lottery because he had to pay his bills. And he keeps asking every day, when's that money coming in? When's that money coming in so we can pay off all my bills? And I'm like, well, you were canceling one of your credit cards, right? We'll keep one, but we're going to cancel the other one because you don't need 2 credit cards to be spending. Where is this stupid thing? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, God, I walked past it 3 times. I walked past it 3 times. Is this not it? Really? Oh, I don't have the thing out. I'm like, why doesn't this work? Oh my God, because you didn't have your... No wonder it was so quiet. Uh-oh. I'm blocking the road, but that's okay. Oh my God, the contract's done. Yay, we got $1,200. I made my 1,000 back. Okay, so we can do this because we have a cultivator. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, actually, and I need to do this, and I need to... No, I don't want to reset. I want to visit. As I walk in and I'm threatening. Oh, and there goes the sound again. I swear to God. Oh my God, this game is killing me with the sound. We were doing great with the sounds, and now we have nothing but my lovely little voice. Hi, folks. I know you just came here just to simply hear my sweet little voice. I'm so sorry. I'm sure this game has a lot more bugs that I'm unaware of. Hey, TrekMat, welcome in. But this is the most annoying one that I've found, other than my game glitching multiple times. Oh, don't go into the trees, Misty. Go back. There we go. Okay, I think we're doing field 27, which is up this way. because that's 33, 32, 34, and 35. So I'm thinking it's down here. I am doing very well, TrackMat. I hope you are well too. Hope things are going well for you this Wednesday. I need to check, but I'm pretty sure I got paid. Yay, now I can pay my bills. I can pay my Verizon bill. I can pay my my ambulance bill from a couple of months ago, and I can pay my toll bill from last year that I didn't pay, and it's now almost $100. Yay! Yay! So just like horses of Hoofprint Bay. Yay! I got this. I can do this. It looks so different. It almost looks like straw when you put the cultivator down. Crazy. And I actually wasn't really sure what I was going to play. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Legends of Kamari, if I wanted to play Star Sand, if I wanted to do this, if I wanted to do Power World. And I was just like, you know what? This is just a chill game. I just feel like being chill, not stressing out. So we're just going to play this as long as we're able to for the next 3 hours. Just see how far I get. I've already got 3,500, so this should be another 3,000, I think, because I had the materials. If we have time, which one? Horses of Hoofprint Bay? I did, yes. They're planning on coming out in the end of the year, I think they said. Okay, so hang on. I gotta go round. Yeah, not too bad. Thanks. Loving the game. Oh, good. I'm glad. I love this game. I've got almost 300 hours in this game now because I play it off camera a lot. And then Mrs. Black Eyes constantly like DMing me going, "Get off the tractor. Go outside and touch grass." I'm like, yeah. I did see. So, if Miss Black Eye, if you're talking about Hoofprint Bay, yes, they are planning on doing quite a lot to the game. I know Legends got an update too, or Legend of Kamori got an update too, working on a bunch of different things, but I didn't pay as much of attention to it. I think I was still a little salty about the corrupted zone and the snake. But I did a short on the corrupted zone and it got like 1,100 views. I was like, yeah, I am excited for Horses of Hoofprint Bay. That game has a lot of potential. And I suck at management games because they're usually a lot for me to handle. But this one looks like I might be able to actually handle it, which is great. So that's actually a good thing because it's a cute little game. It really is. Okay, so how do I back up, back up, back up? Okay, I want you to come over here. I suck at driving. I honestly do. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter. It's fine. The way this game is, I don't even finish the actual field. Yeah, Horses of Hoofprint Bay looks super cute. It's a super cool idea. I'm really glad that they've done it the way they've did it. It's interesting. I like the way they show you the horses show pain when they're in pain. That's a really good one. Your mind is still yeah, my mind is still fleeing from the spirits and stuff. But I was happy that short did so good. Lately when I do shorts and stuff like that I get at least 1,100 views and stuff, and I'm like, well, damn, that's really cool. And to me, that's just like, see, I need to do one on Ranch of Rivershine because Ranch of Rivershine is in the process of getting an update. It's in beta testing right now where they're getting 27 new coat colors. Stamina is infinite now, I have to tell you. No more worrying about stamina. Stamina will be infinite, which is amazing. Back it up, back it up, back it up. We're just going to back it up. Okay, we can't back up like that. But stamina will be infinite. I've already been testing that out, and they are testing for a controller, which is fabulous. I know there's a lot of people out there who didn't want to try it because they were waiting on controller. Well, controller is in process for testing, so everybody get ready. Thank you. I am too. I'm usually always shocked that they get 1,100 views. I'm just like, oh wow, that's super cool. Um, yeah, that makes me happy. I mean, doesn't necessarily mean everybody enjoyed it, but at least they stayed and watched 3/4 of it. So that's fine. I don't mind. It got 1,100 views. That to me that's like impressive. Some other people may be like, I need 10,000 views. I'm like, oh, if I got 10,000 views, I'd probably pass out. The fact that some of my Ranch of Rivershine videos and shorts, after a couple of years, have 5,000 is just like unbelievable to me. It just blows my mind. I'm just like, why? It's not that good, but okay, if you say so. Okay, I'm going to try and do this and then come back and do the other side. Shorts get a lot of attention. I watch a ton of them. Several have brought me to pages that I end up subscribing to. Exactly. Exactly. And the same for me too. I've had several where I've watched a couple of shorts. There's a guy, he's an actor and, dad. And I think it's Kevin Lawson. And he does a lot of these. He's in the car and he's like, his fans will have sent him videos on like spiders from Australia or something like that. And he's always just like, Jesus, burn it with fire. Jesus, fix it, or something like that. It's absolutely hysterical. He screams like a little girl. He's super good at the acting, and he's super funny when he's hanging with his daughter. And the shorts made me subscribe. And then there's another guy named Tank Tolman, who's, I believe, a Canadian, and he does Viking, where he dresses as a Viking and stuff like that. But then he has these talks where he's like, oh, friend, it's so good to see you. And he brings you in, like gives you a hug. And he's like, you have to rest. You have to do this. Man, the man makes me cry. Kevin started doing the same damn thing. And man, he started, you're right where you're supposed to be. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. I got you. I'm here for you. And he gives the camera a hug. And I'm over there bawling like a baby and stuff. And I'm like, stop it. You guys are killing me. I needed that. Makes me subscribe though. Tank Tolman, one of the funniest things, he's actually like an MMA fighter. But he shows he loves the Viking stuff. And he loves like, what do you call it? D&D. So he does Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. I still wish you had a short of that fish you hurled into the sea. Yes, your shot. I kept looking for that. I tried so hard to find that. I know it's there. I'll have to go back and see if I can do it this weekend. Because that was, oh my God, I was so horrified that I threw that fish into the sea. I was like, no. But yeah, Tank Tolman, if you don't know who he is a super nice guy. And his favorite thing the second favorite thing that he does that gets me is his whole thing is to third favorite thing, is he dresses up as his Viking character, and then he jumps around in the snow like a 3-year-old, and it just makes me laugh. And he does it just to make people laugh, just to give people a little sense of reprieve and to laugh, and I love it. The other thing that he's famous for, to me, that he does is he dresses as the Viking, and he's like, what have the scouts brought us today? And if he likes what the short is, fetch the treasury, bring them aboard, they're welcome. I was dying. It really flew. It did fly. You're not lying. I remember when it happened. I was there. I was shocked, senseless. That whole thing was hysterical. That whole thing was absolutely hysterical. That was so funny. That was such a weird game where you could literally destroy the entire town. But if you destroyed too much, the cops came after you. And you're just like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be able to destroy the town. And the cops are like, nah, not too much. Only so often. I don't know if anybody ever finished that game, because I saw other people were playing it when it first came out, but I didn't stay and watch their entire series. So I have to go back and see if anybody else finished it, because apparently it got really in depth. I love when he panics because he thinks it's a Viking demon. Yes, you know who he is. Both of those streams were so funny. Yes, they were. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. I think I got a little frustrated towards the end of that second one though, and um, I didn't want it to be negative. I didn't want me to be because I was having a hard time. Some of those puzzles were hard, um, and I didn't want to seem too dumb. But I think that may have been why I didn't finish it. But then it's like a shiny, all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, there's a new game that came out. There's so many new games that come out all the time. So I think I probably got distracted and then forgot to go. It's kind of like with Date Everything. I got distracted and forgot to go back to it. Um, Stuff like that. I definitely don't want to start over again because, oh my God, the getting to where I actually got to was hard enough. Trying to, oh, it was. And I suck at driving anyways. And then trying to get, oh my God, I was so frustrated by the end of that. I think that was probably, you see, I wasn't exactly in a good mood when that one ended. I was just like a little frustrated. It was a big pain. I mean, some people are really good at doing stuff like that. And I was like, I am not good at doing that. I am not the best person to be doing that. It's like, it's like maybe I should, yeah, let's try something a little easier and stuff. I really wish I could figure out why some games on Steam I can't pick up on Streamlabs because there were a couple of games like Black Desert is one of them. If I tried Crimson Desert, if I was willing to pay the $70 for that game, which I'm not at this particular point, I because it's Pearl Abyss, I have a feeling that Streamlabs wouldn't pick it up either. But then there's also like Animo, which is coming out this summer, and I really want to stream Animo. It was designed for controller use, and I have a controller, but I also suck at playing controller because I've tried to play controller before when I was doing that Grand Bazaar game. I was trying to use controller on the last bits of that one that I was playing, and it was like, oh my God, this is crazy. If you've never used controller in your whole life and you've just been mouse and keyboard and you switch to controller, it's super hard. It's in the horse world. It's like switching from Western to English. And you know what that is. That is like a horrendous switch. You're like, wait a second. I have no balance now all of a sudden. What is going on? So yeah, it was designed for controller. I get it. And I'm a mouse and keyboard girl all the way. But I do have a controller. Have tried it. I don't think I could play. I don't know that I could play. Honestly, even though I've tried it, I don't know that I'd want to try it again. I don't know. I could probably do it. I'm not stupid. I'm kind of smart sometimes. I could probably figure it out after enough time, but it would be torturous for everybody else who plays controller and is good at it to watch me, I'm sure. Have you tried Mega Aquarium? I have never even heard of Mega Aquarium. What is Mega Aquarium? Fun game. I will have to look at it. What? I will have to look up Mega Aquarium because that sounds interesting. It's not a horror game, is it? The squids and the sharks aren't gonna try and kill me, are they? I'll be very wroth if it is. I will not be happy. Misty will not be a happy camper. Oh my gosh. Mega Aquarium. Let me look that up really quick. Hang on. Steam. Store. Mega. Oh, if I could spell aquarium. Okay, I can't spell. No, you build a huge aquarium. Okay. Megaquar. There it is. Oh God. Here we're gonna. Have you ever dreamed of running your own public aquarium? Oh, so it's kind of like 2 Point, 2 Point Campus and 2 Point thing. Only a little different. Okay, it's cute. I'll follow it. It's on sale right now for like 7 new player bundle for like $14. Oh. Okay. Oh wow, it's got a lot of expats. $36, I could get everything. Oh my god. That's a lot. Definitely not horror. No, 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 no. You're right. I just, I get suspicious nowadays. Every once in a while, it's just like, people are like, try this. And I'm like, no. You saw how I was with the corrupted zone. And it's like, oh, you can appease the spirits. Do you appease them during the daytime? Because I wouldn't try to appease them at night. They might eat me. They might kill me and take my body and be a zombie. I'm sure that's not how it goes, but that's me being dramatic. Look, everything's got weeds here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not doing like the perfect build on this, but it's okay. It's because you weren't warned about this, but you would never. Thank you, Trek Matt. I appreciate that. I would probably have I would probably have a heart attack playing a horror game. I literally, I would never sleep. So I remember when The Sixth Sense came out with Bruce Willis, and that was a super good movie. And I don't do horror. And I watched that movie to the end, and it wasn't until the end that I figured out what was going on. Literally the end. Um, and I won't say it in case people haven't seen it, which by this time you should have seen it. But I literally, and it wasn't even scary. I literally didn't sleep without in the dark for a week. I literally had to sleep with the lights on. I don't know why. It wasn't a scary-ish movie. There were no real jump scares. I mean, there was some graphic stuff in there, but there was no real jump scares. And I still had to sleep with the lights on for like a week. And I had like 4 cats at the time and about 10 fish. So, one of them would have protected me. My neighbors would have protected me probably. But I had good neighbors. I was lucky. But, it's still, I can't do stuff like that. My mind just goes places it shouldn't. Okay, so we're almost done with this, and I want to do one more. Once we get done with this field, and I know it looks horrible. The Sixth Sense was really good. It really was a good movie. Um, it made you think, and unless you were really paying attention, you didn't get it until, like me, the very end. But if you were paying attention, you didn't care for the ghost kid. Yeah, yeah, that was kind of bad. That was kind of bad, but it was what it was. Um, at least they didn't show that happening. Thank God. That would have been even more brutal if you saw what happened to them, not just the result. I'm just trying to imagine your fish protecting you, hey, practical eccentric. You never know. I had some fairly interesting fish. They would have done it, I'm sure, if they were not too busy eating the rest of the other fish. They absolutely would have done it. Okay, we're on field 22, so just across the way, just over there. On even bigger field. Also, hi, hello, how are you, my dear? I hope you're doing good. We are going to cut across this field because we are literally just going here. Ooh, it's a little bumpy through this little mini river. And we are going to this field right here, and we'll make another $2,500 doing this, although this field is way bigger than that field, so why is this field less than that field? I don't know. Fish with mini swords. Yes, Trek Matt. They had barbed fins. They would have eaten the competition or anybody who broke in the house. They weren't piranha. They wouldn't have done quite that bad, but they were close enough. They were actually related to piranha, but they were tamer. Oh my God, is my tractor struggling? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? My tractor is struggling? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be naughty, and we're going to have... You're still traumatized from watching Halloween as a kid. Oh my God. We're going to have somebody else do that for us while I go over here. So we've got 6,800. I've got my other little tractor here. I'm going to see if I can... So what do I need? Harvesters... That's the tree stuff. Forage mixers. I need I need a sprayer. That's a wrapper, potato planter, tedder, grassland care. That's not it. Header, silo. That's not it. No, no. Not slurry. Sprayers. Jesus, they're expensive. What the actual hell? You're doing good? Still dealing with the quad gear? No! I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Oh, ears are painful. I may not be able to. I definitely can't afford that to lease. Why are they so expensive? It's a sprayer, for God's sake. Well, that's nice. It's 30 grand, but it's going to cost me 1,500 to lease. Holy crap. Okay, so we'll lease it, and then hopefully I couldn't have bought it. I think I leased it. Um, Combinations. No, I don't need that. I need um, not fertilizer. I need herbicide. Oh, compost for orchards and greenhouse. Okay, okay. Lime, herbicide. Wow, herbicide is really expensive. Why is there two different brands? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm going broke. I've got 5,200. I have to spend 2,400. You're gonna have to walk the fields with one of those back. That's not a backpack sprayer. It goes on the back. It won't take any time at all. You're funny. No, that goes on the back of my tractor, supposedly. I'm gonna buy one and hope to God. Oh wow, we're losing money. Oh my God. Vehicle leasing. Oh, yeah. This sucker is massive. It's not going on my backpack. I literally finished reading my 900-page beast of a book today. I feel like that was a win. Awesome. What book was it? Does this go on this side or that side? What book was it, Trek Matt? Was it fiction, science fiction, nonfiction? What was it about? Ooh. Okay, so that filled it up. So we got more left over. That's good. That's good. Yeah, this thing is absolutely 30 grand for this. Ah! I don't think my tractor likes this. I don't think my tractor likes this at all. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Stop. I think my tractor is a little overweight. My tractor is complaining to me that this is not a good idea. Okay, so ex- extend, unfold, so we can see how wide this sucker is. Meow. Look at that, look at that, look how wide this thing is. It won't take much at all. Okay, and then I need to lower the sprayer. Oh God. And then I need to turn it on. It's called King Sorrow. Oh, it's. Did I not turn this on? Ah, we go. There we go. There we go. Group of college kids who summon a dragon, written by Stephen King's son. Oh God, my tractor is struggling. Frickin' frack. My tractor does not like this at all. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, this may take all day because my tractor is like complaining bitterly about this. But it is killing the weeds. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed. I'm assuming you enjoyed the book. I'm not a Stephen King fan. I'll be honest. Oh my God. Oh my God. This tractor is just like freaking out and trying to go everywhere but where I want it to. For a price, the tractor better find its inner strength, right? Look at this tractor, man. It is just like complaining the entire. Okay. 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 Oh my god. This tractor. Come on, tractor. You can do it. You got this. Oh, the other field is going to be absolutely a nightmare because of the hill. Going down will be easy. Going back up, not so much. Not so much. See, this is going. I don't even know about that. Going down. Nope. He's just still struggling. He's like, no. Oh my God, stop it. Took him 10 years to write it. It was good, just the longest book I've ever read. Really? You have never read Lord of the Rings, then, I assume. Try The Fellowship of the Ring or The Hobbit. They are very good books. I think they might be longer than 900 pages, though. They are excellent books. Ah! You can do this! You got this tractor! Oh my gosh! He's doing the other field for me. We're just going down this way. We're going to do 2 fields at once. Oh my God. Inner strength tractor, you've got this. This tractor. Oh my God. Oh. I think I need the other tractor. There was another one. There was a series by, I think it was 3 books, and it was by a guy named Tad Williams, if I remember right. And it was Tad, not Todd. And I don't remember. It was a really good series. The name of the series, and I have these. I used to have them in paperback. Okay, well, we've got this first field is pretty much weed free. Yay, tractor recovered and did it. Awesome. And except for this one weed right here, we're gonna get this. Okay, so let me look up and see if I can find that series. Tad Williams. Oops. Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. Is that it? No, because that's. Hang on. Okay, so the first one is the Dragon Bone Chair, then there's the Stone of Farewell, and then there's Two Green Angel Tower. Those are and it's the trilogy is called Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn, but the books are the Dragon Bone Chair, the Stone of Farewell, and Two Green Angel Tower, and they're really good. I really enjoy them a lot. Okay, now we have to make it to the other field somehow. But those are really interesting. It's a really interesting series. Um, young guy, clumsy, not very smart and stuff like that, and turns into a really intelligent. Let's see if we pick this up. Does that help with our tractor? Oh, we can still do it that way. We don't have to lower it. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to waste our stuff. Oh, cool. Check those out. Yes. Check those out because those are, I remember the first time I read it, I didn't remember anything about it. It just like, I wasn't paying attention. The second time I read it, was really good. I really enjoyed it. All right, I'm going to leave this up instead of lowering it and then just turn it on since it looks like it'll still work. And that seems to help a little bit. Maybe it was the weight of it being too low that was causing the tractor to struggle. We'll find out when we try and go back up a hill. And the other guy is 54% done with the other field, and that'll be like $2,000 maybe. Nope, this is still a little off kilter, but it is killing the weeds. So you can actually see that. So that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit better. But we are like losing this stuff. But yeah, there's the other series that I like is not as thick. Those three books I mentioned are quite thick. I don't know what their actual page thing is, but the other series that I really enjoy is The Heralds of Valdemar by Mercedes Lackey. And then I also enjoy Dragon Riders of Pern by Anne McCaffrey before her son got involved in it. Not that he's a bad writer, he's not, because they were co writing for quite some time when she was ill towards the end of her life. Um, but just I liked the older ones. It was more. It was just more my style, but I liked it. And stuff. Those were both good series, and Mercedes Lackey is still writing to this day different books for Heralds of Valdemar. But I like the original series, and then you can just go on from there. There's the first like 20, 25 books were really, really great. And then I still like the series, but it's just not as good after a while for me for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't vibe with the characters. I don't know. But those are also really good series to work with. Um, and she has a lot of offshoots of those books. But the Dragon Riders of Pern ones too are also really, really cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we have no weeds. Yay! So now I can return this monstrosity. Definitely need. Apparently, the three books are about 2,600 pages together. Okay, well that'll be another challenge if you so choose to. If you choose to take it. I really once when I read it for the second time, and I'm not saying you have to read it for the second time, but I was actually paying more attention, so I really was understanding it better. I really enjoyed it. I really thought it was a really cool story. So I am going to put that back, return, return, return. And we could just leave that there. I'm just going to see. I think did I buy it so I could pick it up? Yes. So I'm just going to,
Michelle?
yes. Oh my God. Nope. Okay, so he is 70% done. So we could do another thing. Apparently, I was using the toilet paper to clean up the shower, and I emptied the toilet paper and forgot to put another roll back on. So I was a naughty girl. I was a naughty, naughty girl. Okay, so he's 71% done. Is there anything else I can do for. So he's doing this. So that'll be about 20. So we can still do. Oh, there's another cultivating thing. Oh, we can do field 76. Okay. We're going to have to borrow this because I do not have another cultivator though. So we're going to borrow that and then they can. Oops. There we go. I forget all the time. I do. I forget all the time. Yeah. Tut tut, my bottom. There's so many things. I'm not going to go tit for tat. But he's the one with dementia. Oh, that just changed. I saw that change. That's interesting. Okay, so we are doing field 76. This is a big cultivator. Look at that sucker. That thing's massive. See, this is the only place the cars stop is the crosswalks. They don't stop even at stoplights. Yes, I know. I was a naughty girl, but I piss him off all the time by forgetting stuff because I have a lot of things I'm thinking. I'm coordinating the loan. I'm working on getting stuff for the remodel. I'm just like, there's so many things I'm working on. His appointments and his bills and my bills and like, oh my God, my mind. And my dad asked me this afternoon. He was like, how do you handle it all? And I'm like, I stress eat. And then I go in here and I play video games. He goes, oh. I'm like, that's the only way I can handle it. And I look at puppies that I want to buy that I know I shouldn't right now because I technically still don't have time to give to them, and I don't want to ruin a good dog. Mrs. Black Eye's like, Mrs. Black Eye's like, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. I'm like, I do want to do it. They're so cute. I just want a fluffy puppy to love me and hold me. I was like, I know I've got Her Highness down here, Miss Boots, who's fluffy and snuggly, but she's not snuggly like a puppy. She's not a puppy snuggler. She would actually like a puppy. But I'm not going to do it. Not yet. I know better. The old pants around the ankle shuffled it. Yeah, I know. Right? Sure does. Okay, so we are doing it because this thing isn't very wide. But okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. And this is the right field. Yes, this is the right field. Okay. There's a little mini map behind my head that you can't see that shows that I'm in the right field. So I'm like, oh my God. Yes, it builds character. Oh, wow. Cramp in the knee. That's an unusual place to get a cramp. Okay, and then we got tinnitus going on. Oh my God. Everything's happening all at once. I've got tinnitus going on in this ear and a knee cramp. It's like, what the heck? The body is just going, no. We can't do anything anymore. I have about 6 websites. Well, most of them are on Facebook, but the ones that are worth anything have their own websites of puppies for Pomskis that I look at, and it's just like driving me nuts. And I see all the ones that I would have liked to have inquired about that I haven't. I've been very good, and they're like, oh, this one's got a home, and this one's got. I'm like, I know the right puppy. Yeah, I am falling apart. Trust. Wait till we start tearing the kitchen apart. I will really fall apart then. Well, actually, the electrical is going to come first. That's going to take about 4 or 5 days, the guy said. I'm like, okay, hopefully not 4 or 5 days with no electricity, because that would really suck. And we would be eating out. And Dad goes, how long is the kitchen going to take? And I'm like, about a month or two. He goes, so we're not eating for a month? And I'm like, no, we'll be eating. We'll just be eating takeout a lot. And then the microwave will be in the dining room along with the coffee pots. He goes, what? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, we'll be eating a lot of microwave stuff in the, because it's going to be in the dining room. I was like, that's where we're going to move the microwave to, because the last time when I was living with my ex and we decided he decided to do the kitchen remodel. He just woke up one day and he was like, we're going to remodel the kitchen. I'm like, what? And he's like, okay, you're in charge. And refused to make any decisions. Hey, Christina, I am feeling better. Thank you, dear. I am. It was just, I think I just needed some sleep. And my head was bothering me, like right where the headphones sit. So maybe I need some new headphones or something. Was really tender, like super tender to the touch and hot. So I just needed some sleep. But I hope you're doing good, hon. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you guys. I do. I fully support you getting a puppy if you feel you're ready. And that's the thing. One minute I do and the next I don't. I don't want you to have to go through that again. Yes, I do not want to go through that again. Just about to get off work. Oh, that's always a good feeling. I am always so over it by the end of the day. I'm just like, I'm done. I know you were like my you guys are keeping me on track here. I do not want to have to fall in love with a puppy and then realize that I can't care for it correctly and give it up again. I can't do that again. Loki was perfect. He didn't have a mean bone in his body. He had puppy accidents. he didn't put a paw wrong. Let me put it that way. He was a good boy. It was not his fault at all. The fault was entirely with me. There was nothing wrong with that dog. A lot of crock pot meals. That's an idea. That's an idea. The Yeah, it's just if the breaker has to be out, that's going to be interesting too. If he can't watch his TV, he's going to be bored to tears. It's not like he can go out on his own now because he doesn't drive. I do, and it's like we may be eating out at restaurants a lot. IHOP, here we come, or Olive Garden. Just depends on how the power is going to work. If it has to stay off during the day, because they'll be replacing outlets and making them big, making the holes a little bit bigger and putting in new boxes for the outlets, and then doing the whole panel, putting in lighting and stuff. It's a lot. Oh, worker B has completed their task. Yay! Good job, worker B. So let me go ahead and collect that money. So this one is completed. We're getting $2,400, so I'm going to collect that. Hopefully he doesn't care that my tractor is going to be on his field for a while. Because I have to go get it after I do this, because this ain't my tractor. My tractor's over on that other field. Yeah, the lady who bred Loki has a litter and a half of puppies right now, and it's just like, yeah, it's a big mission. It's a kitchen remodel and the entire electric of the house being upgraded. So it's a big mission. And I've been through one kitchen remodel, and I didn't ever want to go through another one. But my thought process is that he's getting on, the dementia's progressing. He could have a year, he could have 3 years. I want these things done before he progresses anymore in the dementia, while he's still able to help, communicate, and this way the house will be ready to sell once he's gone, and I don't have to stress over that aspect of it. And so it's basically preparation, so that the house would be ready. Just get rid of the furniture that I'm not going to take with me, and plan on where I'm moving, or just empty it out completely, let it sell empty, see how fast it sells. It's right near the military base, so hopefully it will sell really fast, because it's a nice property. It's got a nice big backyard that kids could grow up in. They could put a pool in, they could put trampoline, they could put a deck and whatever in, and so yeah, it's going to be a big job. Not one that I relish, having a month with basically no kitchen. That's not fun. And then right now it's the thought of, oh my God, how am I going to choose? I've got 4 people coming in the next week. 2 are coming tomorrow. 1 is coming Saturday. And 1 is coming next week. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to pick. I've looked at the Better Business Bureau for these people. I've gotten 2 off of Angie's list that's supposed to be really good at sussing out good providers over bad providers. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, who am I going to vibe with? Who's actually going to do the job right? Oh my God. It's a lot, and yeah, it's just going to be what it is. So all we can do is just try and do our best, and try and pick the one that seems to have, like, I'm not trying to upgrade it into a luxury kitchen, because it's small, but I would like a nice, clean, semi-inexpensive quartz countertop to be on there. A nice, maybe the white subway tile with the dark grout, or even white grout. Probably dark grout would look really cool to set it off. Simple, all new cabinets, a new stove oven, and probably maybe a new microwave, and maybe a dishwasher, because it doesn't have a dishwasher. Maybe a garbage disposal, because it doesn't have that either. But something like that. And then just nice cabinets, a nice cabinet arrangement, and see what we can get. I'm hoping 30 for 35, but it may. we may get quoted by everybody for, 45 or 50. And if that's the case, it's going to be like, we'll still have a little wiggle room on some other projects that I want to do, but it's going to be a long couple of months. It's going to be a long couple of months doing this. But once it's done, and if it's done right, hopefully, God willing, then it'll be nice to go in and work in a brand new kitchen. And yeah, good plans. I am so hoping, Trek Matt. Really, really am. So all we can do is, do our best and see what comes of it, and try not to go for I'm not going to go for, I want under the cabinet lights. That's always a good thing. That's an upgrade I would take. I would like one cabinet that's going to be like, as you walk in, it's going to be a row of cabinets, maybe one full floor to ceiling cabinet, and then a countertop with some other cabinets that have, one of those cabinets on the bottom could have two trash cans, recycle bin and a regular trash bin, so that we don't have to have it separate and out and in the way. And then have on the other side where the current oven is a wall oven, have that be like a top to bottom cabinets with some drawers on the bottom or whatever. Something along those lines, something like that. We'll have to wait and see what they offer. But nothing overly dramatic and, extremely pricey, just simple. The ones that where you can't slam the doors, that they auto close and they auto stop, so everything is really nice and quiet. Because we don't have that. And if there's pots and pan drawers that they just pull out, you can put the pots and pans in them. You don't have to dig in the very back of the pots and pan cabinets and get on your hands and knees and, push stuff back there and dig around looking for all your stuff. Drawers would be nice. I had that before. It was really nice. But so yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to be a noisy. I know it's going to interfere with streaming at some point. Don't be afraid to ask them for references. They may weed them out. Yeah, absolutely. Will they give me references? I don't remember how this works. See what quotes you get for the work will be. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm curious about. I've got one guy coming in tomorrow morning sometime, didn't say when, and they're like, we'll be by sometime tomorrow. We're going to measure your kitchen. I'm like, you're going to measure my kitchen and go off of that for the quote versus what I'm actually looking for. Okay, got it. That's an interesting way to do it, because they sent me I sent them an online request for a quote. And they texted me while I was in the shower. The phone did not ring. They're like, hey, we tried to call you. You ask, contact us if you're still interested in a quote. And I'm like, well, that was kind of freaking rude. There we go. Yep. Hang on. There we go. Okay, we're done with that. So I can collect that other one. We completed that. Let's see, is there anything else? Bale wrapping. Oh, cultivating. Ooh, right by our house. $3,300. Yes, please. We need to get that money and make that money. Yeah, the quotes are going to be the interesting thing, because there was one I purposely didn't contact, because while they do gorgeous work, they start at 45. They do. It doesn't matter how tiny your kitchen is. They literally start at 45. And I was like, how about no? Like, absolutely no, never, because 45. This kitchen should be like 35, 38, something like that. Where are we going? We're going for field 43. Okay, it's down here. Like, where am I going? But yeah, it was crazy. I was just like, are you out of your mind? They wouldn't even talk to me the last time when Tom and I, my ex, were doing our kitchen. I guess I had told the woman I didn't want to go over 40 because that was literally what we had. They wouldn't even return my call. It was just like, you could have at least returned my call and said, excuse me, no, we don't do things like that with people like you. But no, 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 no. They chose violence. And I was like, well, not violence, but they chose to be rude. Vibes are very important, I think, when choosing, and when they turn up, if you get on with them, feel like you could. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's precisely what I'm concerned about. There was a couple that I've talked to already that have seemed really really nice that I was kind of vibing with, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of what I'm hoping for. And they're like, okay, cool, we'll look at it, we'll tell you what you want, and see what we can do for you. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's all I'm asking. Be honest with me. If you feel you can't do the work, don't flippin', waste my time and your time. So, but some of them, like the one who's coming tomorrow morning, I'm like, I am not feeling it already. They're like too busy. They're going to measure it, and they're going to go, this is going to be a quote no matter what the material is you do. And I'm like, well, damn. Alrighty then. I hate when I want a quote and people feel the need to call instead of email and text. Like, yes. When we needed quotes for our roof and never of them wouldn't bother to get back in touch, doesn't give much faith in the. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're like, okay, so you don't need the work. Got it. No problem. You don't need the work. I am not going to bother you because I have better things to do. I have video games to play. I have puppies to look at. I don't need you. Sit for a few till the hubby can help me move this tortoise tank. Oh, a tortoise tank. You have all the reptiles. My goodness. I imagine that tank is pretty heavy. You go, girl. You got more energy than I do. I got to stop my dad. My dad sent me out the other day. I know I probably still told you this last week. Last week he sent me out. Over the weekend he sent me out. Yeah, what kind of tortoises? And he wanted nothing but snacks. I spent almost $100 on snacks alone with just a few normal foods. It was more like $80 snacks and $20 real food. And he's just like, what we got for snacks? And I'm like, we got donuts, cookies, candy, potato chips, salsa. What kind of donuts? Get up and go look. You're not crippled. Oh my gosh, it's awkward. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. I'm reading different things here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awkward. That's a 2-story. Man. Awkward. You need a crane for that. Two Sister Sulcatos. Sounds sort of like my shopping trip. Yeah. I tell you what, the longer I stay here, the more I'm gaining weight, because if it's in the house, I'm going to snack, especially if I'm stressing. That's a beautiful tank, but my God, I couldn't move that. Nope, not for this girl. Now I have to look at it. Hang on. If I could spell yes, that's it. Also known as the African spurred tortoise, is the third largest tortoise species in the world, native to the southern Sahara Desert, and known for its impressive size and longevity. Adult tortoises of this, I can't pronounce the word sulcata, measure between 18 and 30 inches and can weigh over 70 pounds. Good night. Where's a picture? Oh, they're cute. Aw. Oh, wow. Okay. Cute. They're definitely cute. Third largest in the world. Dang, girlfriend. 70 to 150 pounds. That's a lot of tortoise. Do they even fit in that tank? I'm thinking weight equals size. I'm thinking weight equals size here, and I'm just like, okay. That is a massive tank. I can't imagine trying to pick one of those girls up. My goodness. My friend's is over 80 years and is 150 plus. Holy cow. Dang. So that's like a 2-person job picking one of those girls up, eh? Yours are about, wait. Yeah, mine are very, Yeah. Okay. I can't read what you wrote, babe. Mine are very. Oh God, I can't type. Okay, I was looking at it. I'm like, I'm not sure what she's typing. Young kitchen with the built-in tortoise tank. Now then, no, it's not on the list. I tortoises would be cool. They're cute. I did have little turtles, like little turtles when I was little, and they even had a little enclosure, and they had a little slide that I would put them on and make them slide down. I don't think they were very happy with me. Um, I don't think they were very happy with me at all. They did not like the slide, but they were adorable and they were cute. I also had a pet bunny named, oh God, I think it was Pinocchio. My bunny was named Pinocchio. And but my mom told me, she lied. She told me that we couldn't keep him, and so she got rid of him. He was big. He was almost as tall as I was, but he would let me carry him around. He was a white rabbit with red eyes, or pink eyes, not red, pink. He wasn't rabid. He was a rabbit. No, no. The only animals that I would ever want in my house are cats or dogs. I'm done with the fish. I'm done with the birds. I've never been too much into the reptiles or the amphibians or that kind of stuff. Ooh, you'd love to have a cherry-headed tortoise someday. You've wanted one for years. Ooh, bucket list. That would be a bucket list. You're still young. Tell your significant other you want it as a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. Start small and get big. Oh my gosh. Yep. So just the dogs and the cats for me. Uh-oh, she's she's uploaded more. Hang on. I don't know how to share them. Aww. Look how cute. Is that your tortoise? No, that's not a tortoise, is it? That's a. Is that a tortoise? That is cute. Is that a dragon or a tortoise? That is so cute. I love your hair. You have got gorgeous hair, young lady. I am jealous. She's sitting on her shoulder. I'm guessing that's not the tortoise. It's one of the dragons that's sitting on her shoulder watching this while she waits for her husband. Oh no. That's a black sailfin dragon. Oh, okay. She's cute. She's a little intimidating, but she's cute. And she's just watching TV with you, chilling out. Okay, we're going 6 miles an hour. Come on, tractor. You got this. You got this. It's only a little hill. You got this. Oh my gosh. Well, we're up to $6,300, so that's good. We'll have another $3,000 once we finish the rest of this field. I could. I might just do. So I'm going to do AI on this one. I'm going to tab out to our other one, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to do, ooh, this is on the other side of the field. This is a small one. We got this. We're going to borrow these items. There you go. And we're going to do this while he's doing the other field. And we're going to maximize our stuff. Because I was halfway done with that field. So now I can work on this tiny field. And we can do a twofer. Although I probably won't get quite $1,000 because it's like $500 to lease it. Oh, let's back up here. Not this big field. No. It's one of these fields. It's this one on the right over here. There we go. So, oops, X to unfold. And then we're going to lower it. And then we're going to drive. So we're maximizing our efforts to get more money using the AI workers. So they'll do a better job than I will. So they can do the more expensive one. We're paying them like $300 on a $3,000 thing with our equipment. So that's cool. No worries there. Oh, this does not turn on a dime like the other one does. We're going to have to turn on it this way. You got this. This is a weird one. Cherry heads are much smaller than succatos. They generally don't get larger than 14 to 16 inches and weigh about 20 pounds. Well, that's much easier to handle with one person. Hang on. Need more pictures. Aw, are those the little ones? Those are little. Okay, she's got her sulcatos. If they're that young, those are the she's got them both in one hand. But they're cute. What cute turtles. She's got one on her wrist and one in her hand. Turtles can be cute. And so can sailfins. I'm sure the sailfin was like, excuse you, why are you putting me down? I was here first. Okay, drive, Misty, drive. No. Uh-oh, hang on, Boots wants out. I know, he shut the door, didn't he? Yeah, he shut the door. Hey, do you want to go get snackies? Okay. They just turned they're a year old and are about 4 times the size. Oh my God, they grow fast. I didn't expect them to grow that fast. So they're a year old and they're 4 times the size of when you got them. Holy Christmas. So they grow fast and live long. Live long and prosper. Well, I suppose they would have to if they wanted to survive, eh? I guess we're going to turn this way. So I might be able to buy 5 goats when we get done and put them in the sheep and then buy them at the medium age, which I think is $200 something per goat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That'd be about $1,000. We've already got some hay there. I'm going to need a water tower, which I forgot, because that pen needs water. But I can do that, I think, for fairly cheap. And then get a water container that I'm able to. That should be fairly cheap. It might be $5 or $6 grand. I may have to wait on that. My grooming teacher had a 30-year-old sulcata. She rolled him on a skateboard to the backyard in the summer. She needed her husband to lift him, of course. He was about 150. Oh my God. That must have been a sight to see. There goes those people again. They're skateboarding their turtle to the backyard. He's a big sucker too. My goodness. Wow, 30 years. That's incredible. That's amazing. I'm always impressed. Turtles and tortoises are very interesting creatures to me, but not to the point where I want to have one. I'm just curious. Oh, we might be getting some rain. That might not be good. Because we might need somebody, we actually need somebody to repair some wood up on the roof, because whatever the air intake that sucks the air out from the bathroom, so you have the thing in the bathroom, the fan in the bathroom, and then there's an air intake that sends the air out of the attic. Apparently that was disconnected and we had a lot of water come in over the last year from when they did our bathroom. And they never connected it and we didn't know. And so the wood is rotten now and it's the ceiling is looking like there's a drip and a hole. So the plumber who went up there and looked said he put it back, but I think the wood is still rotted and needs to be replaced. But I don't know if that means, if he said he put it back where it's supposed to be, if that means that that will plug the leak and we won't have to worry about rain getting in there or not. So we'll see. Really? So that means that we're going to get rain, so we'll have to wait and see. So many things with a house. Do I even want to buy a house of my own? I have no idea. I honestly don't know. At this point, I'm a little freaked out with all these things. But it would be nice to have a bit of a yard and then get a pup or two. Boots is 9, so she should be here for a while yet, eh? Yeah? You should still be here for a while? Yeah? Yeah. It is always, I know, whether it's a house or an apartment, or you're renting or you're buying, I know it's always something. I truly do. But it's just, always having had somebody else to deal with it for 16 years and now it's just me again. I find myself a little nervous, a wee bit nervous. But we'll see what we can do. Wow, I'm at 94% and he's at 64. To be fair, he's got a bigger field than me. I'm going to finish first. But hey, it's all good. Unless he stopped, in which case I'm going to have to finish that field for him. He might have stopped. He might have gotten ticked. And we should be we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna complete. He might be stopped. I think he's stopped. I think he's stuck. Nope, he's still going. Okay. Oh, he's just being all fancy on me. Well, you missed a couple that was my sections. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take over now. It's fine, guy. Oh, he raised it up. I'll raise it back down. There we go. Hopefully it means that what was causing the issues has been solved. Just needs the wood sorted at some point. Yeah. I'll try and get whoever I take for the kitchen. They're usually kitchen and bath contractors. They usually do one. They usually do both, as well as additions and stuff like that. Most of them, they should be able to add in what it would cost to replace that wood in there, and then patch where the hole was developing in the in this, because it's right at this where the wall meets the ceiling. It's the ceiling is like peeling away, so they should be able to sort that, and it shouldn't take but an hour, maybe an hour. So maybe a couple $100, time and energy or whatever, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. As long as they're look at he was being super perfect. Oh my gosh. Um, whatever it takes, it should be fine. I'm just gonna not be perfect. I don't care because the game makes it look pretty anyway. So you just do what you can do. I am hoping it means it was solved. It's because I don't want to have to deal with it. But look, we don't have any weeds on our stuff, our fields. It's really cool. Now I just have to find where I can put orchards. Haha. Doesn't sound like a big job, especially if they're already doing the kitchen. They should be able to do it. I mean, there are so many other things. I'm actually wondering if they would, depending on what company it is, they might do siding. They might be able to do the garage door or the front door, like kind of like an all-in-one inclusive. I don't know if the floor of the kitchen is going to need to be done because if they take the wall down, there's a wall separating. So you walk in and there's the living room and the dining room are like an L shape. And then there's a wall with a doorway and a pass through where the kitchen is. I want that wall gone to make it feel bigger. And if they can do that, then you may as well do it while they're there. Yeah. If they could do the siding, because it's not a lot of siding. There's 2 triangle pieces on either side of the house where the roof is, and then there's like a 2-foot by 12-foot strip on the front of the house, And then there's one triangle section right above the garage. So it's not like it's even half of the house. There's nothing on the backside. So that should, I'm thinking that should be like $5,000, maybe eight, maybe. Unless they, just for the actual colored siding, I don't know if they would need to do the rest, like the white underneath it or something like that. That might make it more. That might make it 10 and stuff. But little things like that. Replace the, install the new light by the front door. Install a new front door and screen door, a new mailbox, that kind of stuff, just to make it look pretty. So give it some curb appeal and fix the things because those things haven't been replaced since the 90s. It's a long time ago. So yeah, I'm hoping that those are the plans going forward. So April is going to be really busy if we get that loan. I'm really hoping that now that I've sent all that paperwork over for the second time, that the loan people will go, oh, we can do this and we can close in next Wednesday. Is it next Wednesday or? Yeah, next Wednesday. That we'll be able to close next Wednesday. Then they'll pay off Dad's bills and then they'll deposit the rest of the money in his account and we can move forward with whatever we're going to do. Hey, Fizz, how you doing? I'm doing well, hon. How are you? I just had an off day Monday and I just needed naps. I just needed a lot of naps. I think I took a 3-hour nap and my head was still a little sore, but I was doing all right after that. So I just kind of chilled, didn't wear the headset and just hung out. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Are you doing okay, hon? All good here? Aw, okay, good. I hope you're good. Okay, so we've got 5% left, and then I can see how many goats we can buy and how much water stuff we can do. So it's something. So we're at 96%. We should get halfway down or 3/4 of the way down this little sliver, and then we should be good. So, but yeah, so April and May are probably going to be really busy. I don't know how long all of this stuff is going to take. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully Dad doesn't deteriorate. And hopefully he will want to be in on the decisions and hopefully he'll like what I choose and not be stressed over stuff. So I kind of would like a dishwasher, even though they can be a pain. But I kind of miss a dishwasher. The garbage disposal I could live without, but a dishwasher, eh. Okay, so we're at 98%, so 99%, there we go, 99. Just gonna go across here, and then we should be done with the contract. Yay! 3378, hell yeah. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, field 63. Let me see, Katie, hang on. Let me see, Katie, I'll think about it in a minute. It's 5 in the evening. I'd love a dishwasher. I know, right? We had one in our last, when I was with my ex, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. That really needs to be softened. The goats could technically jump out. Okay, so we're going to go over here and we're going to see, we've got some chickens that nobody can hear because this game has a sound issue. Our fencing's a little weird because this hill really needs to be softened. Let me see if I can do that right now, by the way. How much money that will cost us. So go to construction, go to here, go to soften. Oh, we've got 10 grand. That's amazing. I just want this to be softened. Or did I try that already? And it's not. That's as close as I can get, and it's not really doing much. Okay. So if I go here, nope, wrong one. If I go here, animal dealer. So I want goats to start with. So I want the 3 month olds. Well, no. Let me see. I could only have like 20. Okay, so I'm gonna go 5 to start with, and they're gonna charge me $26.94. So I'm gonna buy. Oops. And then we have goats. Hi, goats. Hi, guys. Now the only problem is I need water. We don't have any water, so I have to. Um, that's 5,000. That's the littlest one. Ugh, we've got. That means we have 2,000 left. Technically, with the amount of dishes this man makes, I was psyched to have a dishwasher when we moved to our apartment. I bet. I can totally understand that. So they have meadow grass, but they also have grass, and there's our chickens producing eggs. So I'm going to go hitch up our water thing, and I'm going to test a theory out. It might not be a great theory. So I know where a stream is. Look at the moon. That moon is massive. Look at that sucker. Okay, I gotta turn my lights on. They don't know I'm there. That moon is so huge. This Earth must be really close to the something or other. Not sure what it is. I think you can fill up if you don't have. There's the sun and there's the moon. That's really interesting. Okay, so this is our little water thingy. Earn your keep, chickens, right? So when we look at the map, so we're right here. So there's a lake right here. I can go and get some free water as long as I don't wind up backing us into the drink. They've got a couple of egg things there, but I want to keep it there so that I can get some more, but it's going to take like a couple of months. It's per month. It's not per like so one day is 1 month in this game. Is the way I have it set. You can change that, but I haven't at the moment. So if I do this is how we're going to do it. So if I go here, there's water right here. So if I go R, yes, it's filling. Free water. Look at it, it's even got little ripples. So when I need to fill up the goats, I can just come over here and steal some water from here. And it's not technically stealing because it's free because it's a little pond. And then I can go back. Wow, I really am having trouble driving. I can go back to the farm and then go to the goat's pen and drop off the water. Ta-da! And I don't have to buy a ginormous windmill. But if I do greenhouses, then I will have to invest in a bigger tanker than this thing because this thing will not fill up a greenhouse. Well, it will, but it'll take me like 300 times of filling up water to fill up a greenhouse because it's a lot. So you hit R to pick it up. Look at our little goats. We got 5 goats in there. So you drive over here. And then it says dump water. You hit I to dump. And it didn't even take all of them. So then you can look, when you look here in your animals. So we've got 100% meadow. We've got grass 100%. They've got water 100%. So their productivity in the goat's milk and their reproduction I think starts at 8 months. That's why I got the older one so they can get more of them. And then the goat milk will reproduce, and then we can start selling it to like a dairy, etc. So we can do that. So we had 10 grand by the end of the day, and now we have 1,500. Yay! So we are going to pull that like right over here. And then we're going to go over here. The chickens are good. They don't need anything. The goats are fine. This is so cute. This is like these little lights right here, the little sit down table with the flowers and stuff. And you've got like a little chest thing in there with a little sofa and something very European. So we're going to sleep. And then the chicken should have laid more eggs. This has got the longest thing. And then Walter's there and he's like, "You're here." I'm like, "Oh my God. You scared me, Walter. Walter, you're scaring me." So we've got some more eggs. Um, Look, we got baby chickens. We got baby chicks. We got 9 chickens. We got some babies. How cute are they? We got 9 out of 20s. We're going to have lots of chickens. And the goats have produced a milk. Yay! We've got one thing of milk. And here they are. They're so cute. And you can usually see, yep, so they've lost a little, they drink a little bit of water. They've eaten some meadow and stuff. The meadow will grow back. It's fine. And so, how is this doing? So, it says needs rolling, still growing. So, we can't do anything with that yet. So, we've got some stuff. Oops. Ah. Okay, so every time I I'm trying to I'm trying to get it off because I have to dump it somehow, and I don't know how to dump it. Um, Hang on, I have to do super strength. Aren't they cute? Where did I put the tractor? I put the tractor over here. Okay. So I don't know how to dump the lime that unloaded in there by accident. I did not. I don't think I can unload it. Oh, maybe I can. There we go. Can I unload it? No. Can I put it in storage? Because I can't seem to offload it. Can I put it in like the grain silo or something like that? I don't know how to empty it. Excuse me, people. Because it's got just a tiny bit of lime, and I can't. I'm not sure what to do with it unless I could put all of the lime in here. Lime is not accepted here. Cool. Are you accepted here? Okay, I don't know how to get the line out. Control. Oh, control I. Control. If I. Nope. Oh, you're right. I wasn't giving it. Well, that's one way to do it. It's just going to stay on the ground. We're just going to run through it. I was expecting it to do it in a bag, but no. It decided it's just going to dump it on the ground. Okay. Whatever. Oh my God. Okay, so we've got 100% health. Their productivity is 100. Working on goat milk. Um, let's look. We've got cultivating, field 28. I'm going to take that. Come on, you can do it. Challenger, you got this. Let's go. Yeah, we're just going to drag through it. It's fine. tech savvy. You all right?
No, but I'll live.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta move all this stuff to get this in and out.
Do you need help?
Not yet.
Okay.
Ooh, this is heavy.
What is it?
This,
Yeah, that's heavy.
huh?
I said, yeah, that is. You're on your tablet and you hate typing. Yep. No dump trailers. No dump trailers. They're all I know how to do. Yeah, I like the ones where they're auto load and I can just offload it. It's a lot easier because it just puts it back in bags, and I'm like, yay! Then I can just move it. But no, that one's not. But that's fine. So it's the fourth one down. So whoa, we almost hit the tree. Oh, we hit the tree. We kind of hit the tree. This one's grass pasture. This one's always grass. So it's this one. Okay. I know. I hate typing on my tablet too. I suck at it. Okay, so we are going to lower this down and we're going to start making a row, and then I'm going to have AI do it. And I'm going to go do something else. There we go. Do this, take it out, save up for a lime silo down the road. Okay. I will save up for that. Ah, Jesus. I knew there was a better one. So okay, so I'm borrowing this and we're going to go cultivate for this field 25. There we go. $4,300. Ah, I overshot. I overshot it just a wee bit. Oh, did I? I think I rolled over it. Oh no. Nope, back. I'm just killing the weight. Oh my god. Let me just run over the. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Dang. I will definitely have to save up for a lime silo. That will definitely work. There we go. Okay, so field 25 is right there. So I have to go down past the grain facility here and then go up. Okay, I got this. I can do this. There's our goats right there having a good time. Now we take up the entire road with this thing. Oh my god. I hope nobody comes down the road. We're going to have a hard time getting off to the side of the road to let people pass. Look at the corn. That's ready to harvest. So we go just past this grain facility here. And then there should be a road. I see the road. I don't see the entrance, but I see the road there, and it's that field up there. Over this next batch of water, I think. Yeah, like right here. Here's the road. Here's the road. Boink, 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 boink. And then it's this one big field right over here. Luckily, it is not like raining or anything. Ah, stop. Now, do I have to? No. Okay, I was going to say, do I have to unfold this? Nope. Just have to lay it down. Oh my god. They need to work on their water so that it like the stream looks like it's actually a stream and stuff. But they do a fair job on everything else, I must say. I mean, there could be other things that are better and stuff like that. And the game's not perfect, but it's a nice, chill game. It's one of the more realistic farming sims out there. And that's my father in the background because he talks to himself all the time. Probably from all the years he was alone after my stepmom died. Even at night, it's a little creepy when you hear him start talking to himself at night, and you're just like, "Oh my god, dude, I get it." He has full conversations. I wish that I could turn the sound on, but that's not happening anytime soon because of that glitch. Just because of that glitch. But cool. So we're making some money. We'll make probably about 6 grand right now, and then we'll see what else we can do. I'll drop that milk off, or I could drop the milk and the eggs off now. I'm not gonna. Usually I do a small sawmill and then start chopping trees and stuff, but I'm just gonna do the deadwood contracts because they're really good. Sometimes I mean $800 is not great, but you have your own chainsaw. You don't have to use their material. I can just teleport over there. Some people do challenges where they're not allowed to teleport, so they either have to run or walk or take a tractor over there and then use that equipment. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I just paid $100 for a wage. Yay! But this is how I generally, you don't make a ton of money at first. I'm still feeling my way through the game and stuff like that. Like I made the canola, I think around January. The I think it was canola that I had. I put it in a silo. I'll be able to pull it out and sell it, hopefully for a really good deal. And then I don't know when our 2 fields will be ready to harvest. Sometime soon, I'm guessing. Back a little bit, catch over that. And then I may plant something else there, not poplar, but corn. Maybe, I don't know what one of the better crops would be. I can move this out a smidge. Usually it's like canola, corn, wheat are usually the initial crops that people learn how to plant and cultivate and deal with in this game, because this is a pretty in-depth game. I don't have any mowers on this one. Usually I like to do the grass mowing, but it's heading on. We're in November, so there's not really a whole lot of mowing jobs and whatnot. Um, so I might want to turn the heat off today if we're going to start in the mid 50s. Ooh. Great. So it's going to be 80 tomorrow with showers, and then we're going to get a cold front, and then it's going to go back down to the 40s and the 30s. Oh my God. No, the spring madness. This is the real spring madness, is the weather not deciding what it wants to do. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh, we got clouds. We're not supposed to get rain in game. So we are 40% done, pretty much. Something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do lots of different challenges in this game and stuff like that. And I really love watching them do it. Don't know how interesting it would be for me. To me, this is a basic survival of. I'm trying not to. I don't think I've gotten any loans. I'm trying not to do any loans, and we're just starting with the base farm on this save because I never did it, and seeing how long it takes us to make how many in-game years it takes us to make a profit, and whatnot. And it's a nice map. This has got to be one of my favorite maps. Another one that I've been playing that has amazing fields is Alma, Missouri field map. Really massive fields. I mean, like I've never seen fields. It's either Missouri or Montana, and the field sizes on this thing are insane. So, I just tried to, on one of them, I tried to do a bale. I started at 2 in the afternoon. I didn't even get halfway done. The field was that big by midnight. And of course, I lost like $650. I was like, oh my God. I was like, it was so big. I had to stop and go buy more bale wrap. It was crazy. But there's so many different maps that people make and put out. So cool. Different. Some are based on actual towns. Some are not. Some are just like made up and stuff like that. Really interesting. Really creative. I mean, the people who do the modding, who know how to mod and stuff, they're super creative. And I love that the game has just been like, oh, you know what? Hey, you want a mod? Go for it, and we'll include your mods, on here, or you can get them from this website and stuff. I'm just like, damn. Because some games are just like, mod our game. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. This game is just like, hell yeah, go for it. You want super strength? We got you super strength. You want to do this? You don't like our controls? Go for it. Do this. Like, all right, we got you. This map, I just love the rolling hills in this map, and how you get mist and fog and stuff during the fall and the winter and the spring. It's just chill. I don't know if it's actually based on an actual town, but it's interesting. So we are, the AI and I are actually like right at the same thing. They're on field 25. I think they're on field 28 and we're on field 25. We're neck and neck, almost. He's a little ahead of me, just a wee bit. He's probably a lot more particular than I am. I always wonder where all those cars are going. Yeah, and I do need to check and see if I took any loans as soon as I'm done with this field. Almost done with this field. Oh, we are neck and neck now. Who'll be done first? It's anybody's guess. It's a race between the AI and Misty. Misty's ahead by 1 point. Oh no. Oh, Misty's still ahead by 1 point. Oh, oh. Oh, and we missed a spot. We missed a spot. Oh, we're ahead by still 1 point. Oh my gosh. 2 points. 2 points. We're ahead by 2 points. Ha ha. But we are cutting corners. But they have a more square field, and we have like a hexagonal type weird shaped field. Oh, 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 they're catching up to us. Uh-oh. Got to keep that lead at least by 2 points. Oh, nope, we lost a point. They're way faster than we are. We're still just 1 point difference. Oh no. until they get to the end where they have to. I don't know what that person's doing, how they're setting it up. Oh no, we're neck and neck, literally. Oh, I pulled ahead again. I saw there's that horse girl game where they have girls that have tails and ears like horses and hooves, and it's like, oh, it's a horse racing type game. It's like a Japanese game or a Chinese game. I'm not sure which. And the girls run and you can build the stamina up and train, and it's weird. They did a cosplay of that. They had real girls dress up like that and then put them in a race, starting gate and race, and it was just like, what is happening? What is happening even? What is this? And somebody, I don't forget who it was, somebody was like, why don't you play this game? And I was like, really? I was like, how about no? I mm-mm. It's a little too weird for me. I'm not gonna put up with a lot and stuff, but this was just like, I kind of want to draw the line at this because, yeah, no, 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 not happening. Oh my gosh. Not horse racing girls that look like half girl, half horse. It's like, nope, not doing it. It's not my thing. It's too anime. I think that's what it was. It was too anime for me, and everything was in Chinese or Japanese. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll stick with regular horse games. We're all good. And for those who don't know and didn't see it earlier, Ranch of Rivershine is getting a bit of an update. They're working on beta access right now. I mean, a beta controller working right now, working on testing it out. And they've got infinite stamina for your character now. No more half sprinting and then having to save up and then sprinting again and then losing it. Infinite stamina, which feels really weird when you first get in there. You're like, what? I can just keep going? Cool. And 27 new horse coat patterns, and changed the way pricing works in some things, like the auction house and how some other things sell. And yeah, changing how foals inherit patterns, I think. Changing a little bit of the genetics. So you might want to, once they get that update out, you might want to pop back into it if you left it for a bit and check it out. Test out the controllers, see how good it is or how bad it is, and definitely let everybody know how you feel. Because Eloise is really trying her best, guarantee you. She has come a long way with that game, and she is working on another game. Has to do with making plushies, and I have to say it is not my thing, but I respect the work she's doing, and that is definitely not something I'll be playing. But she is doing her best and living out her creative dreams. Uh, and we got one more point left to do. We just paid our person $250. Ta-da! Contract finished. Yay! We won. They're still working. They should be almost done. Yep, they're at 97%. So is there anything else? Bale wrapping. There's another 1700 difficulty. I'm going to do this one really quick. So I'm going to get that. Oh, I have to go here. Wait, where are you? Oh, there he is. I was like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. So we're just going to do this for $900. Oh, is he already done? with the other contract? Yep, he's completed. Okay. Okay, so we'll continue with this one. Oh, there's some more over here. There you go. Just falls timber. Oh, there's another one over here. So now we're at 65.22, which is great. Let's see, make sure that we don't have anything down here. No, doesn't look like it. Just follow the red circle. Glad my character has such stamina. I could not be climbing these hills at all. Look at the view. I mean, look how pretty this is. This is lovely. I mean, not the grain mill, of course, or whatever that is, the mill, but the trees and everything is so pretty. Thankfully, there's no wildlife that's going to attack me. That would be bad. Okay, so we got this one. We're 50% done. 66% done. There's another one over here. 83% done. Oh my goodness. There's another one. That might be enough. Contract finished. Yep. Okay, so we can get that 900 from there. Okay, so I can lift. Oops. I can lift that up. Take this back because this is ours. Let me see. Actually, is there any other? There's one other cultivating. Because fertilizing. Oh, what's that? That is carrots. I mean, technically we could do that, but I'm like, eh. Plowing, I absolutely hate plowing. Wood transport. Fertilizing. The only thing about fertilizing and spraying is that you have to buy the fertilizer and the sprayer. And it's like, eh. That's why I kind of, ooh, bale wrapping. Okay, I'm going to borrow the items. His grass field is done. I'm going to first, it's actually that one right there. I'm actually going to do this right here. There we go. There we go. Then we can just go through our fields and our little farm. I always wondered why this farm was here. Now I know it was our farm. Ha. And then go over here. So our canola is definitely not quite ready yet. Has to end up turning brown for it to be ready. But with those bales, that's where we're going. There's a little pathway right here. Whoa. Okay, hang on. I'm losing my grip here. We're going to unfold. Turn on automatic drop. It's not very many, but for 1,300, I'll take it. I mean, heck. Oh, whoops. Meant to do that. Of course I did. So I think when they wrap them like this, I could be wrong. When they wrap them like this, I think that it'll turn it into what they call silage for animals later on, something like that. Not the actual farmer here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Ta-da. Ha-ha. Then I might be able to do that last cultivating thing, and then we're back. We're already at 74.22, which is great. Not perfect, but not terrible for just starting over again. So we only got 2 more bales after this one. Sweet. The mowing, if you can do grass fields and mowing, you get a lot. It's like every other month the fields are ready for to be mowed again, and then you do bales and you can whoa meant to do that, and then you can sell them. That's not how it's supposed to go. All right, let's try that again. Haha. And then we're just going to do donuts in the field. Do that, and then we'll get this last one, and that's $1,300. Really easy. Haha. Then we can go over there and get our tractor. Oh my god. Hang on one sec. And contract done. Yay! $1,400. Easy money. Oh, we're going to take this one. That's over there. So we're going to accept that contract. Wait, I need this. And then it's right there. So I'm just going to go here, visit. And then I think I'm going this way. It's another $1,000. And then I'll hop back to our tractor. It's only 10:43 in the morning. We've got all day to do stuff. Oh, and the train is over there. Oof. Okay, so then there's this. Okay. Okay, 71%. Oh, and right behind me. Where'd you come from? You were not there a minute ago. I know you weren't. I literally walked right past you. 85%. There's another one over here. And finished. 1,050. Yay! Oh, so then we have another cultivating job here. I could probably, I could do that one's, I could probably do that one. Like, I'm going to borrow these items and then set the AI worker to do it. And then I'll do that one with our stuff. So we'll get a couple more mulas. So I'm going to borrow those items. Try not to run over the front weight again, because that would be bad. Oh, okay. I just ran over it again. You know, I don't really need the front weight per se, but okay. You're going to make me try and do this torturous thing. Okay, what is going on here? Do you need to be this way? And that's what they needed. That's what the little weight needed. It was backwards because I ran over it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. My fingers are getting away from me. There we go. So we're going to go over 46 wage. Wait, am I got somebody else doing this? Did I not unhire a wage worker? This is field 31, which I think is this. Yes, this way. That's probably right where where my other tractor is already. Okay, so it was right here. Oh, it's literally right here. Like this one right here. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do that. So he's going to do that or she. And then I can do field 17 behind us for 21. Hell yeah. We're doing all the cultivating in the fall. All the cultivating. So 17 starts right here. So we're literally like right next to each other. So I can keep an eye on them. So then we'll have 10,000 by the end of the day at least. And then I think I'll leave the milk and the eggs to sit until December and then see what we can do. Actually, let me check the prices. So I've got canola. So yeah, so actually December next month is when we need to sell the canola. And if I do, wait, so if I do, so eggs actually would be this month, but I'm gonna leave it until December, and it would be 25. It'd be the farmers market, and then if I'm doing goat milk, it's gonna be January, and it'll be the it'll be the dairy. Hopefully, selling that. So there are options. There's lots of options that we can do. And so chickens. So next month I should be able to do it, and then we'll just start selling stuff from there as they produce, and hopefully the goats will increase their number, and then we'll have more goats and we'll have more milk. Haha. That's the idea, anyways. So while we haven't like made a ton, wait, I wanted to say, was it the canola that I should have been looking at? No, it's December. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these two fields, and then I'm gonna sleep, and I'll do the selling for December for pretty much everything. I'll see what we've got and I'll do that. And I think that would probably be the best bet because we have a lot of canola. And let me see. I don't know. Um, okay, so this is where we're at with these two fields. So they've probably got 3 months. Yeah, it's probably got 3 months or so before they're gonna be ready to sell. So we could probably, so I'll sleep until December and then we'll pull out, even though I've only got that really tiny. I could always fill up the, well, no, I can't. I'm going to have to fill up that little trailer with the canola and make about 10 trips and put all the canola and dump it into the grain mill right in front of us because I can't get the harvester pipe in there. I could always dump it over at the farmer's market, but I think that would be less. But we'll see. Other than that, we're just going to chill out and cultivate and relax, not stress about things. Now that I've talked about everything that's stressing me out, it'll all be fine one way or another. It's going to be a crazy couple of months, like it was last year when we had the bathroom done. Oh my God, I thought I was going to lose my mind last year. But it was fine, even though they didn't do a perfect job and I didn't really give them a review at all. It's fine. So we'll just see what happens. I'll ask the new guys for references, see how I vibe with them, see what goes on. See if they're too, they don't give a shit, then I'm not going to give a shit and hire them. Because there's probably about 5 or 6 more that I could probably call to give me estimates to see so that I could have a better idea about it and stuff. So we shall see. It's all good. I wish I had some music to play for y'all. I'm sorry that I don't. But just look at the lovely landscape. Forget about the TV playing in the background. Don't believe them. That costs a lot of money. Flexible payment option. Everybody's got flexible payment options. So we'll have to just hope that we get that loan, that equity loan, and we'll be good. Yep. No, no, no. What are you doing? Pushed a little too hard on that key. Well, it's the middle of the week, so whatever your week has been like, we're almost to the weekend. I hope everybody's able to think good thoughts for the weekend and hope that their weekend plans are good, that you have a great time. Not that I'm leaving right this second, but I mean, just hoping that whatever your week has been like, because I know some people's weeks have been hell, that you're able to rest and recoup over the weekend in some manner, way, shape, or form. I like that you can just swivel all the way around. It's cool. And we're 10 points, almost 10 points, actually more than 10 points ahead of our AI worker. How does that happen? When I stopped and looked at stuff, I'm like, wait a second. He's at 43%, I'm at 60%. I'm like, what is going on? What is happening here? What are you doing over there? Don't be so perfect. You're not worrying about headers or anything. You just plow the field, babe. Ah. Always with the new technologies. So we've got sunny weather in game. We've got a little bit of mist and fog filling up in the hills. You can't really get to them hills over there. Theirs are all just like surrounding this valley. You can't get to them. You get a big old red X coming up going, nope, not today. It's only not even noon in game. Dang. Yeah, we're getting coats of pollen on our cars. Cars are turning yellow again. It's that time of year in the States, or at least in the East. We're almost at 80%. Oh my God. This field got a little bit down this way and then most of it up this way, and then we'd be done. All right, 81%. That's pretty good, I think. There goes the train off to who knows where. Some other map, perhaps. Like so. The rain will drop down like so. It's like, really? That's how it does it, huh? Like so. Got it. Oh my gosh. Weather reporters. Gotta love them. So we're at 88%, and he's at 58%. He started before I did. How? And I had a bigger field. How am I beating him? Crazy. We're going to pick up and go down to the end here at a faster pace. There we go. 89%. Gotta love it. 90%. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I was in Japan when I was in the Navy. Loved spring with the cherry blooms, cherry blossoms. It was so beautiful. And then they didn't last very long. The wind would blow them down and then they'd be gone probably about a week, maybe two. And then there was just nothing but white petals all over the ground for the next month. But they were so pretty. We're almost done. Yay! And we're done. Haha. We finished $2,172. And the other HI worker is 68% done. Like, oh my God. You've got this lovely corn or wheat or whatever this is. Probably wheat. No, it's not corn. It's definitely wheat. It's like, do you need me to help you? I can help you. I'm going to come over here and just start doing two tractors on it because he's just being too perfect. Like, what haven't you done here? Yeah, you're doing a beautiful job, but guess what? I want to get paid. So we're just going to help you out there a little bit. How about that? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Both of us doing this field. How cool is that? Of course, my tractor is complaining now. Tractor's like, I can't do it. The hill is killing me. I'm going to throw this AI is not going to know what to do. He's going to be like, what are you doing? You're messing up my lines, man. He's doing a beautiful job. Absolutely stunning. And I am just going to come in behind him and just wreck it. We're at 90%. Look at him. He is so perfect. I wish I was that good, but it's like I don't have the patience. I'm going to pass him. That's what I'm going to end up doing. We're racing. We're racing. Who's going to win? We're at 96%, 97. He's got a faster tractor than I do. 98, 99. And we're done. Yee-haw! $902. It was a 1682 job and we lost 779 plus I think we've got another one to do, but I think I'm just going to be done. That was funny as hell. That was funny. I was like, I'm just going to help you out, bud. You're just not going fast enough. You're being way too perfect. I'm sure this guy doesn't care that much. Well, I'm sure he does care, but you know, come on. They're taking all day, man, all day. I think it only took us 4 loads to do our canola with this little trailer, so it should be all right. We should be fine. Here, we're just gonna pull this over here. Yeah. So they said canola for prices. Canola is actually peaking next month, and it's 12.78. So the farmers market's good to go. So okay, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep. It's only noon, but we're gonna sleep till 8 a.m. Ooh, the sky is okay. Creepy blue. It's creepy. Okay, there we go. 100. So we got 12,056. That's pretty good. So we're gonna go and fill up. We're in December. We're gonna. Whoop, no. I need that. Nope. Darn it. I need the trailer. Oh my god, I need the trailer. Here we go. I did not fold that up. I forgot. Naughty, naughty. Okay, so I'm gonna say Phil. Wait, I have wheat. Oh, I had wheat. Wait, did I not have canola? Okay, we're gonna do wheat. I might regret this. So now I need to look up wheat because I thought we had. That's actually January. I thought we had canola, for the love of God. So it's actually the grain mill, which is down the road. So I'm just going to do it now, even though it's technically January. It's like fine. It's fine. I'm going to dump it and just get rid of it all, get rid of all the wheat. And then when we get the canola, I'm going to have to store it for another year because I don't think the canola is going to be ready like by January. It's not ready by now. I'm pretty sure yet. No, it has to be brown, and it's not brown now at all. Not at all. They need ducks on the water. Waterfowl. That's what they need. Oh, wow, bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. So this is 8,000 liters, and we got 15, I think. So then we dump it by eye. Ooh, and look at the balance go up. 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, 17. Oh, just under 18. Nice. And a negative score. Of course we got a negative score. I never know how to fix that, no matter how many times I try and fix it. Okay, so do we just go all the way around here? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So we're just going to come all the way back here. We're going to go back the way we came. I don't like this fencing all around here. I understand why it's there, but it makes it so annoying. Peekaboo, we're coming back through. That is a lot of people. So we're now going to get our second load. So 8 and 8. That probably, if I did my math right, which I probably didn't, I think that'll be just 2 loads of wheat. But I want to say we had more than that, but I could be wrong. Because I think we had one field that was empty and one field that was full. But I could be wrong. Yeah, we have 7169 left, so that should fill this up because the last load was 8,000 liters. Yep. So that is that, and then we should have under $24,000 maybe. So then we should be good, and then I can sell the goat's milk, the eggs, and do that. We don't have sheep, so we don't have wool. I would want to do a separate pen for that. Not that it matters if you mix them, but just we only have 24 room because I did specific fencing, but it wasn't enough to increase the herd. Like I did a different one and was able to get up to like 90 critters. It's like, damn. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's watch the money roll in. So 18, 19, 20, 21. That was pretty right. Just under, so 22. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so then all our wheat is gone. Whoa. So I'll see if I can fit the goat's milk and everything in this and then go and take the eggs and everything to the appropriate places like the farmer's market and the dairy and whatnot. Those are right in proximity of each other, I think. It looks like we've got 2 things of milk. We don't have additional eggs, but that's fine. Oh, no, I know this is not what this trailer is meant for. However, it's what we're using it for. Come on. I'll have to check and see if I need more food for them. Oh, we didn't get additional. I thought we had another one, but maybe it'll pop out later. Yeah. Okay, so we're dumping on top of the tractor. Put that in there. So let's look at the animals. So they've got water, they've got food. Productivity, they're a quarter of the way down on grain, so they're fine. Their health is good. We'll probably see, still got these 5, they're good. So goat's milk, let me see prices. Eggs, where's eggs? Where's eggs? Farmer's market. Yeah, farmer's market's good for that. And then goat's milk. The dairy. Okay, so we're going to go to the dairy and the farmer's market because they're right next to each other. Come on, let's go. It's interesting that, so we're in December, so all the leaves are gone. And you've got leaves on the road where you didn't have them before. It's like, little touches. So I'm going to try and jump out and put the eggs in instead of running it through, just in case it tries to take the goat's milk, because I don't want it to go to the goat. I don't want it to go to the farmer's market. I want it to go to the dairy, but I don't know that the farmer's market will take it. But I'm not willing to test it for science. Da, 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 da. $160. Yay! We did not have a full pallet. And then the dairy is just there in front of us. Think Big CR11 Gold Edition. Holy crap. Oh, that's that new machine. They've got a new machine. I forget what it does, but it's a new machine. It's just like, hey, well, okay then. It's not something I'm currently using or will probably ever use, but all right. Whoa. Okay, it doesn't look like I go in here. It looks like I go in right here. Yep, there we go. 753. Okay. Ta-da! So now we're at 23:45. Awesome. And let's see. Oh, I wonder if you can get water from that. Did not know that there was a water tower over there. I wonder if you could get water from that. There's an idea. Probably not. Better to just get it free from the river. Oop, try not to go too close to the fence. Don't want to wreck. Okay. Yep. So our crops are not yet ready. Ah, the goats just put another milk down. Are you kidding me? And they just put another thing of eggs. They must do it at like 9 o'clock in the morning because we got another thing of eggs and another thing of milk. I saw it just magically appear. I'm like, really, guys? Really? So we are not gross. Yeah, we are not ready yet at all. This has to be like almost black green for it to be, or actually it has to be yellow this for it to be ready to harvest and stuff. But this is where we're going to leave it. We've made from 3,000, we've made up to 23,000, which is nice. Just waiting on our crops to bloom. It probably won't be, or grow, it probably won't be until March or April that we're ready to harvest them, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. I will be back Friday, probably with World of Warcraft. We're going to continue doing midnight, my slow roll into midnight. And thank you for hanging out with me again. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Be kind to yourselves. Give yourself some grace. You're welcome, Trek Matt. It was fun. I'm glad you had fun. I have to try fishing in this game, though. I keep telling myself I'm going to do that, and I keep forgetting. Remind me, if you will, next time to try fishing. Because fish are crazy. You can get some crazy money for that. But give yourself some grace. Enjoy your week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Friday.